Before Suzanne Collins even finished writing her latest book, Sunrise on the Reaping, Lionsgate announced its film adaptation. Susan Collins is a master storyteller and our creative North Star. Adam Fogelson, chair of the Lionsgate Motion Picture Group, said in a June 2024 press release. "We couldn't be more fortunate than to be guided and trusted by a collaborator whose talent and imagination are so consistently brilliant." Sunrise on the Reaping will hit bookstores on March 18, and Hunger Games fans will only have to wait until November 2026 to watch the story unfold on the big screen. The fifth installment in the Hunger Games movie franchise will take viewers to Panem for the 50th annual Games, where Haymitch Abernathy, Katniss Everdeen, Jennifer Lawrence's future mentor in the original films, must compete. Here's everything to know about the highly anticipated fifth Hunger Games film, Sunrise on the Reaping. Sunrise on the Reaping will be based on Collins' novel of the same name. The movie will be set 24 years before 2008's The Hunger Games and will follow a young Haymitch Abernathy as he competes in the 50th annual Games, also known as the second quarter Quell. Twice as many tributes were drawn at the Reaping from every district, 2 boys and 2 girls, and marked the bloodiest games in Panem's history. Haymitch hailed from District 12 and was joined in the Games by a young friend who's like a sister to him, a compulsive odds maker and the most uppity girl in town, per the book's back cover blur. According to an exclusive book excerpt obtained by People, the film will also explore Haymitch's relationship with his love interest, Lenore Dove. With Sunrise on the Reaping, I was inspired by David Hume's idea of implicit submission and, in his words, the easiness with which the many are governed by the few, Collins said in a press release. The story also lent itself to a deeper dive into the use of propaganda and the power of those who control the narrative, she continued. The question, real or not real, seems more pressing to me every day. Francis Lawrence will return to direct Sunrise on the Reaping. His time with the franchise has been extensive, having directed Catching Fire, Mockingjay Part 1, Mockingjay Part 2, and The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Gary Ross helmed the first film, The Hunger Games, which premiered in 2012. In December 2024, Lawrence spoke with Comic Book about the challenge of casting a young Haymitch, a similar task to casting a young President Snow, Tom Blythe, in The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It's a search, and you have to dig down and figure out what are the elements that make Woody Harrelson so interesting, right? And some of it is humor. Some of it is intelligence. Some of it is quirk. Some of it is there's a darkness in him that gives him an edge, he said. We're going to have to find somebody that has all of that. It's not somebody that just looks like him or is going to study Woody Harrelson and just act like him, he continued. When Tom Blythe played Donald Sutherland, he wasn't doing an impersonation. We had to find somebody that was believable, that you could be like, oh, okay, I see how this guy over 70 years could turn into President Snow. In February 2025, Lawrence told Collider that the cast and crew will start shooting Sunrise on the Reaping sometime this year.